Saludos amigos, Kash, your president and CEO of Kash International Luxury Real Estate. Guys, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing amazing. Guys, today I'm coming to you live from none other than, you guessed it guys, Las Terrenas. Guys, I'm bringing you a very, very, very special opportunity for my luxury clients that want to be oceanfront. I have so many clients that are only looking for oceanfront. I've done the comparison for you guys in the past. Guys, owning oceanfront property is like owning gold. It's like owning Bitcoin. It is a store of value, okay? When you own something on the ocean, that is not going down in value. It's only going to continue to appreciate. So, savvy investors all around the world, luxury investors, are looking for exactly what we're going to be showing you in today's video. We're showing you potentially one of the top properties, top luxury villas here in beautiful Las Terrenas. Okay, guys, if you remember, Las Terrenas is where it all began for me. This is where we fell in love with the Dominican Republic. This is where we started the entire Love Where You Live branding and conceptual that has helped so many different people choose the Dominican Republic as a spot that they call home. All right, guys, so as you know, we are spread out amongst Las Terrenas. We're in Cap Cana, we're in Punta Cana resorts, so we get a chance to see some of the top villas in the entire country on a regular basis. Guys, I think this one puts itself right up there as one of the top ones. And why, guys? Have a look at this beach. Look at how stunning this is. So you guys have seen many videos in the past where I've been up and down the beach here. Where am I at, guys? I'm at beautiful Playa Bonita. Right over there is where I have an amazing penthouse. And this is that stretch of beach that I have walked up and down so many times, and so have you if you've been here before. And you're able to see exactly why this one is special, because you've got the turquoise blue of the Atlantic Ocean right at your doorstep. Guys, this one is phenomenal, okay? I'm almost 1,100 square meters of livable space. 8 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms. Everything imported from Italy, okay? Everything imported from Italy. You've got 3 amazing floors. Where am I standing right now, guys? Have a look at this. This is the rooftop, okay? I'm gonna have you back up. Look at exactly how big the rooftop is of this unit. It is massive, okay? The owner of this property, which is also the developers, one of the top developers here in Las Terrenas, maybe the top developer in Las Terrenas, has built this home for himself, okay? So what he is doing right now is he's actually living in this home himself to iron out any of the idiosyncrasies that can happen in new construction, okay? He's testing all of the lines. He's actually installed a water filtration system from WFS. He's installed that. He's got full home. You can drink from any tap in this house. He's also got a reverse osmosis system installed. So he's got all of these things installed right here in this home because he is living in it. So if it's good enough for his family, guys, trust me, it's going to be good enough for yours. The other great thing about this is have a look at this 360 view. I'm going to spin you around. Look behind me over here, guys. So what do we have? Like I showed you, Playa Bonita. And as we move along, come around, you make that bend over there. That's Cap Bonita. Right now, we're in the exclusive neighborhood of Cap Bonita. This is where, if you are in Las Terrenas and you are looking for a luxury property, this is where you buy, right here in Cap Bonita. So wrapped all the way around back there is Coson, all right, and you keep going, you see the beautiful mountain landscape of Coson and surrounding areas. Over there again, guys, that is the beautiful sandy beach you can see right over there of Playa Bonita Beach Residences. So what do you have here? You have restaurants all along here. You have amazing, beautiful beaches. You have this beach right at your doorstep. Have a look at this. I want to show it to you from this angle. And keep it, guys, stick around for the drone footage at the end of the video. That's really going to help you soak in why myself and my team is so excited about this one. Have a look at this. Look down there, guys. We're going to be walking you down there. You're going to see that amazing pool, beautiful hot tub, and I assure you guys, you are in for a treat on this one. And if you are looking in this luxury market, guys, this could be the exact thing that you've been looking for. All right, guys, so let's do a quick walkthrough. Let's have a look at this terrace. You can see exactly the size of it. It is massive. He's going to be delivering this finished, okay? So you're gonna have a little nice day bed set up out here. You have electric. You have power, so you know, sky's the limit up here. What you guys want to do. As per zoning, you're not able to have a bedroom, but you can have a bathroom, you can have an outdoor kitchen, and look at these views, guys, 360 all the way around. So you literally, as you can see, you have almost a 180 view of water. You're seeing water all the way around, right up until that point, and then you go into the mountains. Does the view get better? I have to say, very, very challenging to find a better view anywhere else in the world. All right, so you can see how we head downstairs. We're gonna go ahead and head down. Look at all of these finishes, they are awesome. Look at this glass floor. All right, there's little things that you're gonna see in this villa that are truly amazing. What we're doing now is we're heading to the second floor, okay? The second floor, fully finished second floor over here. And the views are stunning. I want you to have a look at these views as soon as you come down these stairs. Look at that, guys. That is amazing. So I'm actually going to walk you through this house reverse because I think it's that important that you understand why we are so bullish about this house. It is these views, and this is what makes the difference when you get to this type of property, this type of luxury property. This is what it's all about. So now, where are we, guys? We have two master bedrooms here, okay? Two master bedrooms on the second floor. Both of them are facing out. Breezes are coming in. You hear the waves. You sleep to the waves, okay? You're right poolside. You got two massive. So I'm going to walk you through the first one. Come with me. Pay attention to a lot of the details, okay? Look up at the ceiling fans. Everything is imported from Italy. All top high-end finishes. So this is a turnkey product for you. Everything you see in this villa is included in the price, all right? So beautiful LED lighting strips, add some ambient lighting on the patios, okay? Beautiful Coralina tile. As you come into the house, you shift into large format porcelain tiles. Again, beautiful ceiling fans, the same flow throughout the entire house. It's a very modern villa in a pristine location, all right? So really cool, unique beds, got a little massager, all that stuff set up. Nice ambient lighting throughout. All right, so the doors are on order. As we're walking through, pay attention. The doors are on order. The doors are going to be delivered any day now. So you're going to notice there is no door. So there will be a door here. So as you walk in, you can see exactly huge bathroom. Okay, huge bathroom. You can see. I'm going to back you up all the way so you guys kind of get a feel for how large this is. LED strips throughout the top ceiling there. Double vanities. Again, staying in theme of the house, and multiple jets in this jacuzzi soaker tub, all right? So come with me over here. I'm gonna walk you through the master closet as well. Okay, you guys can see the master closet, very well done, nice size and nice distribution. All right, so we're back into this master bedroom. Okay, here we go right here. Again, doors are on order. You'll come through these doors. You're back into this big, airy, open space. All right, beautiful, beautiful chandelier that graces you as you walk in that front entrance. We're going to get down there. All right, so the next thing I want to do here is I want to walk you through master bedroom number 2. Again, you're able to access the terrace from here, or you're coming through these doors. A really cool feature that the owner put in for himself, okay, is this lift, okay? So this way, when you're in bed and you're waking up, you know, you have the option to drop this all the way down and be able to watch TV. Now, when you want that out of your way, you pop it right up into the ceiling, all right? So come around this with me, and again, massive, huge terrace. Again, stunning, beautiful views. This terrace is, one thing that's done very well, you have space for loungers, but you also have a little cool area where you can set up a little dining table, a little coffee station, and able to enjoy the mornings the way they need to be enjoyed looking at those views. Okay, so as we head back in, basically it's a mirror image of the other master bedroom. You're going to come in, you've got your master closet over here. Again, you've got this massive bathroom again. Have a look. Huge. One thing to point out and pay attention to is these large format porcelain tiles, okay? The owner was telling me that these are probably 200 kilos each, okay? So these are massive tiles that came directly from Italy. floor to ceiling, and they're throughout this entire bathroom landscape. The other thing that's very important to note as we're going through, because there's so many components to this, is these hurricane-proof windows. Okay, you're right here on the ocean. You get some wind, guys. These things are about as solid as they get. So they've done a great job. So you have hurricane-proof windows throughout this entire house. So you don't need to install shutters. Always an option if you want to, but not something that you need to. Okay, because of the quality and workmanship of this place. Again, we're going to go back in there. You have your master closet, all of that over there. Come with me down this hallway. You're going to have a little wardrobe, closet over here. You can put some storage there, put some shoes in here. You can put whatever linens in here. Here's a storage closet. Okay, the other side, I'm going to show you that really quick. The owner of the property, if it doesn't sell right away, because you know they really love this place and they're kind of having that push and pull battle with themselves. They're saying, we love this place so much, why sell it? But, you know, this developer is a good friend of mine and he's always on the go, always doing new projects. So nevertheless, I was able to convince him to put this one on the market, just in case the right buyer, the right new owner of this home comes along. This would be the perfect place for you. But on the other side is a room that he made for a sauna. Okay, he didn't install the sauna yet. He has it coming from Italy. If the house doesn't sell by the time that arrives, then he's going to be putting that installation in of that sauna. All right, so we're going into bedroom number 3 now. Have a look at the bathroom. Again, very large. This is a guest bathroom here. Currently, the owner is utilizing this space as a small gym, okay? But this would be bedroom number 3. Step outside over here with me. You can see something. Let me open this up. See exactly how light and bright it is in here. Okay, so when we come here, have a look at this. Really take me down here. This place doesn't have one pool, it has 2. Okay, this is the grand entrance. You've got an electronic gate over there. I'm parked over there as well. They've got 2 guest homes that are part of this house as well. All right, so let's go ahead and move on in. So guys, please remember to send me a direct WhatsApp if you are interested in this or anything like this, okay? Because to me, this is probably one of the best opportunities in Las Terrenas right now because of the location. Being in Playa Bonita, okay, very exclusive neighborhood, full of multi-million-dollar villas. And then, you know, this oceanfront. You walk down the road over here, guys, and you are at all of the top restaurants in Las Terrenas. The other big thing with this one that you guys need to keep in mind is if you don't plan on moving here, don't plan on living here, but you need a great investment, then guys, this one could tick off those boxes because it has 8 bedrooms, okay, it has 2 private guest homes. So theoretically, you could even rent this one to not just one family, but maybe 2, potentially 3. One family's renting the home, another family's renting one of those little guest house, and the second, because you have 2 of them. So this one could really cash flow. Now, let's say you're in a scenario where you only have, you're in slow season and maybe you don't have a rental that's up and coming. You could just rent out the guest home, lock the main home off, and they're able to utilize the pool and live in that guest home. You're gonna love the guest home when I show it to you. Let me show you where that sauna is gonna be really quick. The sauna's positioned to be right over here. You see it's this huge room. Okay, the plan is to put a sauna in here, but currently this could be a 9th room, a small room granted, but a 9th room or storage. You have another bedroom over here. Owner's currently using it as his office, so stuff spread out all over. But basically, it's a mirror image of what you just saw where the gym was. All right, so let's go ahead and take you down the stairs now. But again, guys, soak that view in again. Isn't that stunning? Have a look from this vantage point. Great execution on this one. All right, let's go ahead and run down these stairs. Again, keeping things nice, bright, and airy. They've got glass steps here, so you're seeing right through the entire house. And that's what's key. Very often people will build a house like this, and they'll block it all off, and they'll put up all these walls, and you won't be able to enjoy and appreciate the views the way you need to when you live on the ocean. Not here. So here we go. Again, nice, large format porcelain tiles. I'm going to back you up to the front door. Pool number 2, guys. Pool number 2. And that's why I'm saying this is a very scalable investment, because typically you buy a villa like, guys, you got to look at this view. This is just amazing. Look at how stunning that is. That is a beautiful view. And that's why we're excited about this one. One of the other reasons, I'm going to have you spin this way, because why lose the opportunity to soak in these views. The other great thing about this one, rental-wise, if this is going to be an investment, I have other clients that buy these just to rent out because they cash flow so well, and they'll use it like once a year for like 2 weeks or a month. But they cash flow so well because you're oceanfront and you're getting top-tier clientele. Now, let's say when you have a large villa, typically you're closing that villa and you don't have the opportunity to rent out small pieces of it. So just to keep the cash flow moving, right? Let's say you get into slow season. The entire villa is not rented. But guess what, guys? You could rent that, or you could rent that, or you could rent both. Lock the house, okay? And this is why you can lock the house. Come with me. Look at how cool this is. Got a nice covered area, nice shaded area, pool front, okay? And have a look. This is not a bedroom, okay? This is not a bedroom. This is an apartment. Full kitchen, little island. Everything's in here, ready to rock, okay? Everything here. You got your extractor, got your coffee cups, everything, okay? Everything you would need to stay. You could stay here for a month, guys, because you have your living room, you have your TV. Come with me back here. And actually, you know what? I want you to see this. I'm going to open this right up for you so you can soak that in. But look at that. Your pool front, guys. You are right in front of the pool. You are ocean front. Everything you need. Come with me over here. Again, everything is fully finished. You can see, guys, the TVs are brand spanking new. Everything, the couches, everything is new. So you're buying a brand new finished villa, oceanfront, Las Terrenas, that is scalable multiple ways. Big bedroom, all right, again, nice and bright. Got your AC in here, looking at the pool. The breezes are coming through here. The AC's not even on, and the breezes are moving through here, okay? I'm gonna let you have a look at the bathroom in here as well. Very well done again. They were very consistent with everything they did in this one. Okay, everything looks the same, and I think that's critical. It's not mixed matched and put together, beautiful vanities. So I think you guys are getting it. You're understanding why I think this one's unique. And I always look at things from a different perspective than any other broker or agent in this country because I'm looking at it through a completely different lens, which is very often not normal to look at things this way, but I'm looking at it as if I was gonna buy it, why would I see this as a good opportunity? So as we come out here, you're back into this. So now you can see why you can rent this out independently if you wanted to, okay? You can rent that out. That is a mirror image of this. Okay, mirror image. You guys, you have a pool right here. So if you're staying here and this house is locked, you're still seeing the ocean views. So you can rent this at a premium because you're oceanfront, okay? What you would do is walk around the house and you would get to the back pool and the ocean. You can't really go wrong. Tons and tons of parking. So he really thought this out well. It's got a lot of parking, okay? Typically you end up with small little parking areas and you can't get cars in. People come for a place like this. You have multiple cars coming. You have drivers bringing people down. You have family meeting you here. You need the parking space and you have it here, which is great. The other great thing is they have a security gate. Walk with me to the front. We went ahead and took advantage of that opportunity because that is a stunning view. Even when you're on the driveway, you see the turquoise blue of the ocean. So what's cool about this? Fully gated. You have electronic gate set up here, and you have another bedroom. Okay, it actually creates 9 bedrooms in this scenario because you also have where your security guard can stay, where he can sleep. You have a full bathroom in there. This is creating 1,100 square meters of property. How much is that? That's roughly like 12 to 13,000 square feet, something like that. But you have your electronic gate security. You have your generators in place, which is huge. You have your water filtration in place, which is amazing because, guys, with a house like this, the last thing you want to be doing, is buying jug after jug after jug of those blue nasty bottles of water that are traveling in the heat all around the country and then getting to your doorstep, and now you're drinking that. But it's not just health reasons that you want to avoid drinking those, but also, guys, the cost. It's cost prohibitive to be getting these things delivered to have a house like this, which could at any given time have 20 people in it, right? Because of the number of rooms, 2 people per room. It's a lot of water you're going to be pumping through. Okay, so install those water filtration systems. If you haven't, install them in your homes. If you get the full home system like they have here, you can drink out of the taps. Okay, they did the full home system, but then they went even deeper from the one that they're going to be drinking from all the time, which is under their sink. They put a reverse osmosis under their sink. All right, so highly recommend it. These guys have already done it. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's walk back in here. And you know what? Because there's a little kid here as well, they were able to set up a few little cool elements and items in this house because they got the space for it, okay? You could easily grass this and have a little play area in the front, but guys, wait till you see the backyard. Let's go in. So here you go. What an awesome grand entrance. Walking past the pool. An amazing, amazing entrance. You're gonna love the back terrace, guys, and that's why I'm doing this video in the way I am, because I want you to see what that was all about, so you understand where you're at. And now we're gonna go right down to this pool over here. You're gonna see the ocean. You're gonna be blown away. Very creative with the stairs, nice and modern. Again, big grand entrance, a lot of glass here, tons of glass. So what do you have here as I walk up here? You have the option to create a small home office if this is going to be home for you. Okay, you could make that a small administration room if you wanted to, but you could probably use that front security for that purpose. But here you go. Let me show you this. This is currently a kid's room. Okay. Bedroom over there. Let's take you to this one as well. This one is, okay, that's our kid's room. Now you can see exactly what this looks like. So here you go. Nice. Again, the LED, you know, you got the bed set up. All of this stuff will be included in the purchase. Everything is brand spanking new. Now inside the villa, of course, you have your split units in there. Inside the actual villa, you have your central air, of course. All right. So I want to show you this. So like I said, we're waiting for doors. There's going to be a door here. There's going to be a door here. Okay. So this is, same with that room. All bedrooms have a bathroom, full bathroom. Okay. So there'll be a door here, a door here. So great spot. Let's say you have, and I talked about this in some of my Cap Canada villas. Great opportunity. Let's say you have not family coming down, but you have, you know, the nephew's friends are coming down, and they're not really family. They can stay here, okay? They can stay here. They don't have to be part of the house. They can be external to the house, and or you can utilize it for a driver or a nanny or a cook, whoever's traveling with you. All right, so into the main house. The staircase going up, and here's that stunning view I was talking about. You can see people actually stop outside, and you can see them over here. People will stop in awe and just marvel at the grandeur of this villa. Okay, they'll stop on a regular basis and just stare at it. Come with me. So here you go, grand entrance, floor to ceiling windows. I think you got about 30 feet there height. You know, that is amazing. And look at how open this is. So for you North Americans, this is kind of what we're looking for, and sometimes it's missing in the construction here. You got a full vantage point all the way around. You got ocean, the entire view. So great design in that regard. So what do we have now? Let's go off to the left here. Have a look at the kitchen. Okay, they've done a great job here in the kitchen. Nice, massive dining table, which is perfect because you need this kind of size if you're going to be renting this thing out. Which is, guys, most of the investors, some are going to live here. Okay, some are going to live here, but most of you are going to buy it and you're going to want to rent it, and you want to make sure it cash flows. You want to make sure you try to get as close to that 10% ROI as you can. Because of the number of rooms, guys, you can have a look. Look at this. I want you to see. This is what's going to happen. People walk down this path and they just marvel at this place. Look at those people. They're stopping and saying, wow, that's beautiful. And that's what you're buying here, guys. You're not just buying a home. You're buying a piece of art. You're buying location, location, location. You're buying something extremely special. So you're in a perfect spot. Stay right there. I want you to see how big the kitchen is. Okay, you got a nice grand countertop here. Everything flows, everything matches. Cabinetry along the backside. You got a wine fridge over there. It is meant for efficiency. It is meant to be in theme. It's a very modern home. All right, so we got this tied together. Now we're going to go over here to the living room. Let me show you this really quick. Again, this thing is focused on investors and being set up for that. Look at all the seating that you have. You have tons of seating. Again, all this stuff is coming in from Italy. Now, guys, excuse some of the other items that you see around, okay? The owner has very specific tastes. They've collected these things over the years. These are very expensive, how would you say, artifacts. Okay, they've got things that are really expensive, that are really cool, that are very custom to them and personal to them. Not necessarily part of the sale, but some of these things, depending on what your taste and flavor is, could be negotiated into the deal as well. So just ignore, those kind of things, but they're all really cool, really special. What I want you to focus on is the couch, the tables, all of those aspects that you think someone renting a place like this is going to want to utilize. But look at this, you can see 20 people here. Everybody can be part of this. Got a massive 100-inch TV back there. Okay, that 100-inch TV is perfectly positioned. Okay, you can even watch, if you're sitting outside enjoying the beautiful breezes, you can watch it there too. So a quick refresher, I'm going to bring you back here to the center so you guys can kind of get your bearings. Look out this way, that's your front entrance. You got turquoise blue, palm trees, coconut trees, mountains in the background, you can see them. Then you spin, and now we're going to go up here. So here you go, you get it. Turquoise blue of the pool. The beautiful backyard, that's what is awesome. Look at that backyard. Now think if you have kids and you want to live here, you want to call this place home, as the owner very well may do. Look at that backyard. What a great way to grow up. He's got a little merry-go-round over there, he's got a swing set. The owner even created a little sandy beach back there, a little sandy area within his personal property, okay? So he owns right up until that fence. Right up until that fence is his. But have a look at this pool, slide up here. Look at how well done this is. This is one of my favorite elements of the house. I don't know if you could tell from the roof when I came down, but one of my favorite aspects of this house is these custom-made seating with jets in them as well, okay? You sit there and you enjoy that view. Come with me over here, guys. Let's go a little bit deeper. I want you guys to be able to come back here and look back at the house once we get there. Not yet. No cheating, no cheating. We're going to come back here. I want you to see the grass. Beautiful, mature yard. You can see the palm trees are already in. The grass is growing. The sand is in the beaches right here. You can hear the rain. This dog's got it good. He has no idea. All right, slide over here, guys, and have a look at this. Tell me that right behind me is not special. That is truly, guys, that's why I say it's one of the top villas in all of Las Terrenas. So why can I say that? I can say that for so many different reasons. Now, everybody has their own personal taste. I'm sure there's gonna be comments and saying, oh my God, no, it's not the best one. Guys, maybe it's not the best one for you, but I'm gonna say for most of the people, that is a dream come true. And it is perfectly constructed to maximize, and that's where a lot of people will make mistakes, where they don't maximize the view. Okay, when you are paying for that right there, then you need to do that right there. And guess what else this guy did? And that's why I'm so happy to bring this one to you guys for the first time on the channel exclusively, is that rooftop. Nobody did that. And that rooftop is something that you are going to absolutely, it is priceless. It is a priceless item because you're probably 60 feet away from the beach and you're on Playa Bonita. Restaurants over here, you want to walk down, go to the restaurants, you can go over there, just a few steps away. You want to make this bend, it's one of the most beautiful points, and you're going to see it in the drone footage, so please stick around for that drone footage. That bend is one of the most stunning bends of water on an ocean that I've ever seen, because then it opens up to Coson. Okay, you can see Coson from your rooftop. So guys, when you look at this thing, please understand that this is a unique product. This is a massive mansion. Okay, that is a mansion. You can even compare to the ones beside it. This is the big boy on the block. And guess what, guys? This one is exclusively coming to you from Kash International Luxury Real Estate. Okay, I want you guys to really, really focus on this one, because there's not going to be so many opportunities like this. This is not something for everyone, but for those of you that are looking for luxury property, oceanfront, this is the one. All right, guys. So the price, what we're looking at here for this one is $7.9 million. Okay, $7.9 million. Does that sound like a big number? Sure. It depends on your perspective. It totally depends on your perspective. For my luxury buyers that are out there that are looking for oceanfront property all around the world, I was just in south of France. Guys, to get something like this south of France, you're looking at $55-60 million to be oceanfront like this, okay? In Cap Cana, you can't even get oceanfront like this anymore. All right, you can't even get close to getting oceanfront like this. So, guys, it is not something that's easy to find. You're not going to find it, and you're not going to find it for $7.9 million either, okay? So, stunning opportunity, amazing ROI potential. Capital appreciation is still going to be, like I keep saying, Las Terrenas is in a growth growth phase, okay? It's experiencing some growing pains right now. Just like my 8-year-old daughter, she's experiencing some growing pains, and that's what Las Terrenas is experiencing right now. And because it's experiencing that, means there's light at the end of the tunnel, because now you're gonna see that growth happen. You're gonna see my daughter go from being 3.5 feet, 3.5 feet, to 5.5 feet. And that's gonna happen in a short period of time. That's gonna happen, you're gonna see happen here in Las Terrenas. And that's why I've been a big advocate. So many of you out there, you know, that hide behind your computers and you're saying stuff like, oh, you don't care about Las Terrenas anymore. That's BS. Well, with a product like this, now is the time to strike, because we've got the big supermarket chain coming. I think we're probably a year away from that. Product like this is going to explode in price. I can see, okay, and this is a bullish forecast on my end. I can see this one doubling in price. Okay, I can see it doubling in price. I don't know the exact time frame of when that could happen, but when those growing pains, that infrastructure, everything else catches up, guys, I can see this one doubling in price, okay? If not doubling, you're gonna see 50 to 60%. And guess what, if you don't, look at this. You didn't lose anyways, guys, because you bought gold when you bought that. You bought gold, and because you bought gold, your investment is safe. If you can afford to do this, then I say do it, because you can't go wrong. All right, guys, so stick around for the drone footage. I'm gonna do a little bit of talking during the drone footage and walk you through that a little bit, and so you can really soak it in. If you haven't really looked at this market, if you haven't really looked at an opportunity like this, then this one could be the one that you've been searching for. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining me. Please remember, before we hop into the drone footage, hit that like button, subscribe. Guys, remember, I put all my information out here on my YouTube channel. I hate social media with a passion. I can't stand it. And the reason I can't stand it is because it inundates you guys with too much information, and it clutters your minds and you get confused. I have so many people out here, in this market especially, they're on these Facebook groups that are just full of nonsense, and they confuse the heck out of investors. They're buying the wrong things because of it, or they're skipping the wrong things because of it. So guys, what I like to do is put it on my YouTube channel. You can see it, you can feel it, you can understand it. It's not a little clip. My videos, I'll make my videos 5 hours long if I need to, because I don't care if you watch it. I'm putting it out there because I'm telling you how I feel about a property or a project. That being said, hit that notification button, because that's where I release all of my information. That's where you guys are gonna find out about stuff like this, okay? Remember, we have been doing this, we've been in this market for quite some time, and we have been bringing countless people to this market very successfully. Single-handedly, I was talking to my good friend Vladimir over at Guzman Ariza, and he was saying, Kash, you're single-handedly accountable for a lot of this growth that happened in Las Terrenas. And myself and my team are really proud of that. And that being said, have a look at why Las Terrenas made it easy for us to grow, because it's so darn beautiful. All right, guys, stick around for this drone footage. Hit that notification button and send me a direct WhatsApp if you want to get out here and see this one. It'll be well worth your time. All right, guys, love where you live, and stick around for the drone footage. Let's do it. Lila, what do you think? It's the first time you've seen this one. Tell me.
I mean, look at it, guys. This is an stunning villa in a fantastic place in Las Terrenas.
Yeah, when we walked through this one, Lila was just speechless. Almost like right now, she's speechless. It is really amazing.
Oh,
yeah. It's probably one of the best villas position-wise. Because think about it, Playa Bonita's right over there. Playa Bonita's right here. What restaurants?
All of the
are there?
restaurants.
Which ones?
You have Mosquito, you have Cayuco, you have Atlantic Hotel over there. Then you have the best stretch of the beach in Las Terrenas, which is where Coson meets Playa Bonita right here. It's amazing, guys. It's personally my favorite beach in Las Terrenas.
What's your favorite restaurant in Las Terrenas?
I would say Mosquito is very familiar, then it's pets friendly, so it's a really nice option, and you are 3 minutes walking from here.
Okay, and tell me your favorite cafe in Las Terrenas.
My favorite cafe, oh my gosh, I have so many. I would say Bodega Bonita, which you also are 5 minutes driving from here.
Exactly. What about the new grocery store that's opening? Tell them a little bit about
So we
that.
have two actually. We have one La Sirena, which is coming. It's gonna be a huge one, and then also Jumbo. We're gonna have the first Jumbo in the province. So I think that one is over a year.
A year
away, yeah.
And how far, if they want to drive there to buy groceries once it's open? How
That
long
is
would
just
it
gonna
take?
be 5-6 minutes from here.
Last thing, last but not least, is tell me why you love Las Terrenas and why you love where you live.
Why do you think I love Las Terrenas? Just look at these beaches. We have the best beaches in Las Terrenas. And I don't say it. National Geographic say we are top 10 best beaches in the world.
All right, Lila, thanks for joining me on this. I hope you enjoyed the video, or being a part of this video, because this one is going to be special, and this is going to be home to someone Very, very lucky. Very, very soon. All right, guys. Love where you live, and talk to you soon. Coming to you from live from Las Terrenas in Cap Bonita in the Dominican Republic. Talk to you soon. So one thing I forgot to show you is the water filtration system. This system is top notch. It's installed exclusively by WFS Water Filtration Systems, one of the top water filtration companies here in the Dominican Republic. Guys, we are doing installs all over the place, all over Cap Cana, Punta Cana, Las Terrenas, everywhere, okay? So what I want you guys to see is I want you to see this install because it is done to the nines, and this is how you can set up, whether you're in a 13,000 square foot villa or whether you're in a 2-bedroom apartment. Guys, get that in because your health is critical. And unfortunately, one of the things, the downside of being in the DR is we do not have filtered water. Okay? Guys, let's go ahead, and you can see this is all locked up. This is where all of the pool equipment is. This is where the water filtration is, where your main water is coming in, okay? One thing I want to note is this is for that jacuzzi part. You know where the custom seats are in that jacuzzi on the right here? That is your silent hot water heater, okay? Come with me, guys. Let me show you the system. Here you go. So here you go. This is the full home system that has been installed here. And here you can see all of the pool equipment. You can see exactly how all the lines were run. This is a very elaborate setup. Okay, it even gives you a clock here. You can see it was just installed. That will count down for you 365 days. So this was installed 45 days ago, roughly. And you can see everything is here. All the water lines, everything is very professionally done and put together. And of course, we got a saltwater pool. So there you go, guys. Water filtration system here. The other thing that I wanted to note, which is that this villa, and very, very often luxury villas of this nature, will come with a safe rooms. Okay, so safe room. So you know, like a panic room, a safe room. Nothing. That's something that I think is really cool to have in a luxury villa like this. Okay, so this comes with a safe room. Like I said, just a quick recap, we've got 8 bedrooms. This could scale up to 9. It is just a phenomenal, phenomenal opportunity at a phenomenal, phenomenal price. Okay, guys? So that's it for this one. Thanks for joining me. Sorry, I just forgot that there might be a couple more things that I forgot to mention that I will mention. So don't leave this video until it's fully done, okay?
All right, guys, thanks for sticking around for this entire video. Let's hop into the drone footage. This is my favorite part of the video, because these views are just outstanding. When you're able to look at the location of this villa, pay attention to the backdrop, okay? Obviously the villa is grand and it is amazing, but have a look at the scene, look at what it's surrounded by. What you're seeing off in the back there is Playa Coson. Playa Coson is one of the most natural, beautiful beaches here in Las Terrenas. So you can walk all the way, you can walk for miles and miles in both directions. As you look off, in the background there, you can see how great that beach is. Now the beach, you're going to see that here shortly. What Lila was stating as her favorite beach in all of Las Terrenas, you're going to see that here shortly. But that entire slice of paradise that you're looking at, where you see these multi-million-dollar homes, that is called Cap Bonita. Cap Bonita is one of the, if not the most exclusive area to live in Las Terrenas. And to be honest, guys, you will struggle to find anywhere more beautiful than this to live anywhere in the Dominican Republic. And as you guys know, we represent the trifecta, Cap Cana, Punta Cana resorts, so many beautiful areas here in the Dominican Republic. And this is probably the most luxurious area as far as landscape and access to beaches and the quality of beaches. The landscape in regards to the mountainscape behind you. It is just truly one of the most beautiful spots that you could ever call home. And as we pan off here to the left, what you're going to be seeing is Playa Bonita, okay? You can see that beautiful beach stretch, the turquoise blue right there. Today's a pretty calm day, but typically you have some nice rolling waves coming. It is a great area for surfers. Now the beach that Lila was referring to is right there, bottom left-hand corner of the screen. That is one of the most stunning beaches you've ever seen in your entire life. I assure you of that. That is a short 30-second walk around the beach and you're there. Now here, as we look up in the left-hand corner, you see that beautiful curve. That is, ladies and gentlemen, Playa Bonita. Playa Bonita is renowned, one of the top 10 beaches in the entire world, voted by UNESCO. And as we go up a little bit higher, you can see right over that hill is Playa Las Ballenas. Okay, that continues there, and then you have all of the beautiful, lush greenery of Las Terrenas. And guys, that's Playa Bonita. All right, so what a great area. You're able to surf, restaurants, beach bars, everything that you want right there. You can go snorkeling off of the edge there too. Great area for fishing if you're into that. But this is truly what makes this one special, and this is where the valuation is coming from the owner. He is very, very adamant that his price is spot on, and you know what? It is something that I have to agree with. When you look at the surroundings, you look at the area, you look at the mere size of this villa, guys, you have yourself one of the top villas in all of Las Terrenas, if not the Dominican Republic. All right, so here we're going to do a quick flyover here so you can get an idea of the scale of the house and see how large it is relative to the others. There's just so much living space in this one. Okay, so here we go, right underneath. There's pool number one. You've got your 2 guest homes on the right hand side, massive parking lot, security gate. As we go on through, you can see that rooftop patio where we started the video, and look at how big that pool is. That gives you a pretty good idea. Beautiful yard and right into the ocean. All right, and we're going to spin this camera around and give you one last look at your future home here in the Dominican Republic. That is one heck of a house, and it is ready for a new owner. And ladies and gentlemen, if that happens to be you, you will truly love where you live. Reach out to me. Let's get you the information. Talk to you soon.